a CD or a DVD from Winnipeg-based audiomaxxx.com, it was likely pirated. Police shut down the illegal production shop in a raid this week, seizing more than 200,000 discs. It's the biggest seizure of illegal downloads in Canada in over a decade. The operation was burning more than 11,000 discs a day and distributing them in Canada, Europe, Central America, and the Caribbean. RCMP spokeswoman Sergeant Lynn Karpish joins us now from Winnipeg with more on the bus. Sergeant, thanks so much for joining us. Describe for me what you found at this place when police moved in.
Well, on Wednesday, members of the RCMP Winnipeg Federal Enforcement Section attended a local business, as you've stated, operating under the name of audiomaxxx.com here in Winnipeg on Pembina Highway, and found what was a sophisticated operation, basically illegally pirating the works of artists, labels, major label, music labels, and right through from the beginning to the end, and shipping it out to various parts of the world.
I'm just taking a look at the list of some of the CDs that were copied. There's Shania Twain, Mary J. Blige, Nelly Furtado, Lionel Richie. That seems like a dubious one to me, but I guess you can make money anywhere these days. Help me out with this. Is this a labor-intensive business? How many people were involved in this?
Well, at the business location, we arrested 4 individuals, and 3 of them have been released without any court appearances. Have not been charged. Now, 1 individual was released on conditions. A 31-year-old from Winnipeg was released on conditions to appear in federal court here in Winnipeg on May 26. Charges are pending with this individual under the Copyright Acts for manufacturing and selling and distributing a number of pirated works.
Can I ask why the other 3 weren't charged? I mean, can you run a business like this without knowing that you're pirating? I mean, I think most people have an awareness nowadays that you just can't do that.
Well, it is illegal under the Copyright Act to take the works of artists, copy it, and sell it for a profit in the short version. Now, these individuals were definitely very sophisticated. Just so I can mention, we did seize the entire operation. We basically cleaned them out, and we have everything from their computers to their burning towers to their postage equipment and their envelopes. So they are effectively shut down right now. But it is illegal to do so, and the public should be reminded of that. Now, they were selling these CDs and DVDs and digital downloads for anywhere between $3.99 and $5.99. Now, you and I would walk into a store and purchase these things from anywhere between $22 to $25 on average. So definitely a big difference to those that were purchasing it, and they were being shipped all over the world.
22 to 25, well, yeah, for some of the new stuff, I imagine it would be about that. Do you have the ability now, though, because this was obviously the manufacturing plant, I guess, for lack of a better term for this. Can you track down who they sold these to, who some of their distributors were? Will you follow down the line on this one?
From our perspective and the perspective of the RCMP Federal Enforcement Section, the objective in this investigation was definitely to target the main characters operating this business, operating under audiomaxxx.com. Now, by no means is the investigation complete right now. A chapter has ended by the execution of a search warrant. However, a new one has begun in terms of we have yet to complete this investigation. There's still a lot of work to be done.
This was a big bust, and I congratulate the police on this. But yeah, I've heard anyway tales that, frankly, operations like this they can spring up overnight. They're like marijuana grow ops. They because there's money to be made in it, and it's easy to do with the technology. There's lots of them out there. Are you aware that this is just the thin edge of the wedge here?
Well, nowadays with the internet, and unfortunately the internet brings on a whole different set of policing issues from policing perspectives. But definitely, I mean, these things are in existence, but these individuals with audiomaxxx.com were definitely in a class of their own.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us on this. Quite an interesting bus. I appreciate your filling us in.
Thank you very much.
All right. There's a lot more still to come.